I'm back again with my review of the first of 3 DLC packs for Skyrim, Dawnguard. This one adds a whole new quest chain to the game which splits off down 2 different paths after a bit of initial setup. You can either choose to side with the eponymous Dawnguard, a group of vampire hunters who have seen better days, or you can side with Harkon, an extremely old and powerful vampire lord. I have actually completed both sides of the story as different characters, and I definitely enjoyed the Dawnguard version more. There is a lot of crossover between the 2 sides though, as you will be doing essentially the same missions, just for a different outcome. The main quest chain is fairly lengthy, though the last quest drags on for far too long in my opinion, to the point of becoming somewhat tedious. There is some cool lore for the long-time Elder Scrolls fans, though this is not quite enough to raise the whole thing above mediocrity. Some of the plot and the actions of the characters don't make a whole lot of sense in the scheme of things either. Backing up the main quest chain are a bunch of side quests that you can do. These seem to make more sense and be better structured on the Dawnguard side because the quests were all centred around restoring the dilapidated Dawnguard fort back to its former glory and recruiting new members for the cause. The vampire side quests are a lot more random in their nature, and after a while I kept getting given variations on the same ones. This DLC does offer a few more new things however. It introduces crossbows and bolts, and also the ability to make your own arrows at a forge. This is very handy, especially if you play on Expert or Master difficulty, where you'll be constantly running low of ammo. The other thing new to this DLC is the expanded vampire and werewolf skill trees. Now, as you kill enemies in vampire or werewolf form, you will earn experience which can be spent on a dozen or so exclusive skills. They are pretty cool and powerful, and the whole skill tree only takes a couple of hours to unlock if you put your mind to it. Being a vampire is such a pain in the ass in general though, that as soon as I was done with the Dawnguard story, I sought out a cure. Overall this DLC is just okay in my opinion. It's just about worth the asking price if you're dying for more Skyrim. Once again, as with all of the DLC, the best way to get it is as part of the Legendary Edition.